So, gonna be on a movie review, huh?
Oh yeah, seems like it.
Oh,
hey kids, what are you all doing here?
we just came back from seeing the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking love that film, man. The Avengers. We're talking the one with Ralph Fiennes where he's a secret agent. It's based on an old TV show, and he has to fight Sean Connery.
Oh, whoa. This has the wrong Avengers. We're talking about Marvel, the Avengers, the one that got released on May 4th.
Marvel's the... Oh, right. Guys, I thought we were talking about the one I saw on HBO as opposed to the one everybody's been seeing, the one movie that everybody's been talking about. What are the odds?
You know, Marvel DC already did that joke.
Oh, you're right, but to be honest with you, I didn't really see that in the script we were talking.
Marvel, the Avengers!
Anyways, yeah!
Yay. Let's
Let's talk about the movie, The Avengers. So, it starts off, this has been going on since 2008 with the end of Iron Man. You got Nick Fury is played by Sam Jackson, who at this point, it's just Sam Jackson looking like a pirate. He shows up at the end of Iron Man, he's like, yo, we're gonna be starting the Avengers Initiative. And from there on, half the people who saw that were like, oh, that's just teaser footage for a new sequel. But as it turns out, they actually started the vehicle going. They started writing it,
yeah,
Joss Whedon was attached, and lo and behold, years later, we finally get Marvel's The Avengers.
Yep. And so the story is that there is a big crisis in the world. Loki, Thor's brother, the god of mischief, has come down to Earth and is using the cosmic cube, or the Tesseract as they call it, to wreak havoc on the Earth and bring about his alien army.
Well, he's adopted.
Right.
What could you do there?
He must be pissed to be adopted from Odin.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Anthony Hopkins, crazy Hannibal Lecter, eating brains.
Mhm.
Well, that was Hannibal. That movie was stupid.
Anyways, what happens is Nick Fury starts off with the Avengers Initiative. Now, it's not saying that they're going into the initiative because, according to them, it's been scrapped for a while back.
Yeah, basically, it's just kind of, it's, as opposed to like having the Expendables get together, the government sees this as like a freak show. You're just putting together these crazy people. Like, it started off with Thor, at the end of Thor basically having him come to Earth and realize they're up against something that's like 10 times stronger than their own race. So they're like, we're just going to scrap this idea entirely.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The big
so,
bad government. Typical.
And so what they do, they get those heroes. They get Iron Man, they get Tony Stark, they get
Iron Man, they also get Captain America, Steve Rogers, who's woken up from 60 years.
after being frozen in a box.
Thank you.
70 years, yeah.
70 years.
I mean, you gotta remember the movie was made present day, so
Yeah.
it was back in the 40s when the film was like mostly done.
Yeah, that was actually really cool. As a side note, I'm gonna say that it was a great choice on Joe Johnston's part to have the movies take place during the 40s.
Right, and Tommy Lee Jones was an awesome general.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
All the badass lines went to him. But I digress. Let's get back to the movies. So we got Iron Man, Captain America, and Bruce Banner, who they're telling they just need a guy who...
They don't really need the Hulk.
They just need a guy
him.
who can tell radiation
Right.
from no radiation.
Oh yes.
And of course, Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Which
Oh,
was
and let's
recent.
not forget the succulent Black Widow. As
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yes.
The wonderful Scarlett Johansson.
And we also have from this
Go ahead.
cameo in Thor, Hawkeye, aka Clint Barton.
Oh, now I gotta set the record straight. When it comes to Hawkeye, I was a little worried how they're gonna play off that character because the Hawkeye I was accustomed to was the Hawkeye from the Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Now with that character, he was a badass, but he was also competent. Like, he could fight with the superheroes, and he would be more than proud to don that costume, even though he's got no powers. And I am proud to reveal to you guys that I'm already blanking out my favorite hero's name. What does that tell you? Well, he's there. That's the character in the movie, and it is wonderful seeing him there.
Yes, he is total badass.
Yeah, he is badass with a capital B.
Yes. So yeah, that's basically the plot. Loki has come down. He's threatened to bring out an alien race to take over the world, and so Nick Fury gathers all these Earth's mightiest heroes in order to find Loki, to find the cosmic cube, and to stop it before all hell breaks loose.
Oh yeah, and Thor just kind of shows up. Like, he wasn't supposed to show up to the party, and there's a big plot hole in which nobody knows how he actually got to Earth. That's
Oh,
never
I can explain that.
Oh, go right ahead.
Well, if you notice this, it was only mentioned briefly, but in the conversation when Loki is grabbed by Thor and they brought down to Earth, Loki mentions on how much Odin, the Elder Father, would have to use all his energy to bring him down to Earth. So, as though it wasn't that much explained, we can assume that Odin used all of his powers to help Thor get to Earth, even without the Bio Bridge, since that was destroyed at the end of Thor.
Because he's a god. God says so. God wills it. You're back on Earth. We're just gonna go with that.
Which also brings us to one of the few flaws, a little few plot holes. Joe?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so, well, it comes to me with this, the fact that the bridge was destroyed itself, which was the only gateway to any connection to the end of the worlds, or realms as they're called.
Right.
Plus,
the whole Tree of Life thing.
Yes, the whole Tree of Life, thank you.
Which was a terrible movie, but...
Yes, and like the whole 9 realms, stuff like that. But with the fact that the only way for Thor to actually get there by using all the power of Odin, which creates one of the biggest things that you want to question. Will Thor ever get back to Asgard if Odin used all of his power to get Thor there in the first place?
Oh my god, wouldn't that be a great sequel in itself, is when Loki and Thor, at the end of the movie, he has his little neck guard on, like...
Let's not ruin the spoilers. I know this is all spoilers, but come on, let's just...
But it'd be so funny though, yeah, no spoilers, damn it. I wish I could, but...
another blooper reel.
We'll go with
Okay, move on.
Yes.
There is another plot point that I noticed in regards to Bruce Banner the Hulk. The second time he transforms into the Hulk during the big battle against the Tesseract army, he mentions to Steve Rogers that his secret for containing the beast inside him is that he's always angry. And so it seems that he can control it. However, in the first time he transformed into the Hulk was when the helicarrier of S.H.I.E.L.D. blew up. And so that enraged him into the Hulk and chasing down Black Widow and taking on Thor.
So yeah, basically, why would he have turned into the Hulk as if he could already control the power? What was stopping him from, why did he just suddenly lose control? I mean, maybe it's because he had like a big hulk of metal hung on him, so there was no other choice, or he was going to die, or he was going to turn into Hulk anyways, because they did explain in the movie that there is a scene in The Incredible Hulk where he tries to commit suicide, puts a gun to his head, but the bullet just stops before going to his brain, and he spits out the bullet. So maybe it's kind of like a death reflex, like before he actually dies.
Because the Hulk turns in when he is angry or when he has immense pain.
Now that's something I want to bring up in regards to The Incredible Hulk, and everybody's worried, oh my god, I got a new actor to play The Incredible Hulk. Well, listen, starting with Ang Lee's Hulk, contrary to what most people say, I am somewhat of a fan of it. I just kind of hate that it's a movie that's kind of confused and at the same time a little boring.
And depressing.
Very depressing. Well, you gotta take into consideration that it's not really a superhero, he's an anti-hero. But at the same time, in the second movie, The Incredible Hulk, you have a movie that focuses on the Green Beast, and it's a really action-packed movie. You got him fighting the Abomination, but my problem with it was that it was terribly written. Like, there is some dialogue that just should have been scrapped. But what we have here is a Hulk that appears with a lot of build-up in the Avengers movie. He doesn't immediately turn into the Incredible Hulk. Like, they give him time to talk about to be Bruce Banner. And that's the aspect I loved in the comics, because I was a big fan of the Bruce Jones run of The Incredible Hulk, whereas he wouldn't turn into the Hulk for like 2 of the 5 issues in the comics, and yet you were still engaged to find out what was going on. And that's I'm proud to say that that's the Hulk we see that's given to you in bursts, but it's really worth it getting there. And I mean, once you do see him, like, you got a Hulk that everybody on the internet is raving about. We've got meme after meme of the Incredible Hulk online.
Oh yes, roll the footage.
So anyways, you guys want to come to your conclusion? Because I'll get mine last, you can go with yours.
Well, actually, I do have, how about we start off by saying, like, why it's a good movie? Like,
Okay, well, I just want to go off and say that for me personally, I am a big Marvel Comics fan. I've been a big Marvel Comics fan since the first Spider-Man came out. When that movie came out, I've been reading the comics like candy. And I am proud to say that the movie we have here is a love letter to not just the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby comics, because there's a lot of influence in that film. Like, Joss Whedon knows how to work in his humor, and Stan Lee is known for being a very quirky comic book writer. Like he at the end of the day, he's writing superhero comics about guys in flashy costumes, and this movie takes pride of that. And at the same time, they also pay homage. I mean, look at Sam Jackson's the new Ultimate storylines. When the movie was first coming out, I was a little worried that they were gonna make it the Ultimates the movie, but I'm proud to say that it's a love letter in which it combines all the elements that make Marvel Comics great. Now, if you're in for it for the comics, you're totally going to. This is your movie. This is your movie on the silver platter. However, I am going to say if you're just in it, you're not a big comic book fan, but you're looking forward to just a good movie that is action-packed, you're just in it for the action, kind of like if you were just going to go see the Expendables, you'll be satisfied otherwise. However, you are going to notice, as we mentioned throughout the film, the plot, the formulas, the action film formulas, insert funny joke here moments, and you'll harp on those a little bit more. But otherwise, you won't hate the film. Like, I'm gonna go see the movie again. I know for a fact. You're gonna be seeing the movie. I will make you go see the movie again.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be seeing the movie again. I'm gonna be buying the T-shirts. I'm gonna get the mug. I even saw it on eBay. I'm gonna get the Avengers yarmulke, even though I'm not Jewish. But that thing looks awesome. You got all the heroes round in the hat, something.
Okay. We get it. We'll get in the movie. I do like to point out why I believe the Avengers did so well, because we have a movie, a team-up movie, that has engrossed over $1 billion within just 2 weeks worldwide. And not only that, but has been one of the few movies that keep getting 5-star ratings throughout almost all reviewing sites.
I've noticed that too.
Like that, yeah, it's pretty much a good movie for pretty much almost anyone. Like comic book fans, the ones that are just in for the action, they'll all love it.
Yeah.
And I will say this right now, even though we're recording this at the time where it's not released, but I think The Dark Knight Rises has got some competition.
Oh, no you didn't!
Oh, yes.
Oh, I just threw down the gauntlet, son! I'm at SDC, fanboys.
I do had worked up some sort of formula for why I think this Marvel movie did exceedingly well. First, we have the plot points, which, give or take, is referred to relevance divided by references with the logarithm of the films.
Oh, doubly.
And we have humor to action ratio of 2 to 3, roughly. We have a continuity constant of 5 films times canon divided by the reboots of dy over dx. We also have screen time of Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Nick Fury. We divide it all by 7, and you know what?
I got math. I heard a lot of math there, and it sounded like it was legit up to that point. So we're gonna go ahead and say that this is a movie you should be checking out.
But the main point I'm trying to make across here is that Marvel Studios took the challenge into making a superhero team-up movie, and they succeeded. You have a movie in which you have 7 big superheroes, including Nick Fury, and you have a movie where all of them have enough screen time so you just recognize them, and so no one else's screen time is overshadowed by someone else, and you have it all beautifully written by Joss Whedon, and it's just awesome.
Joss Whedon's Science Geek's gift to the world. But otherwise, quick recap, the movie was great. We liked the movie. Love letter to comic books, comic book lovers anywhere. If you're just a regular in it, just for the action, you're going to enjoy it as well. And we're talking to you, DC. You gotta pick up your game and get us that Justice League movie. Am I right, Joe?
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, December 2012.
Oh yeah, if you want to, you can check out his channel on YouTube. This guy, Kota over here, he's got a channel too, even though we've been calling him Throw throughout this whole review.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it to Kota.
Yeah. Just keep it simple.
For me, I'm Joey.T.Cartoon.P. Got my own review show on the Cartoon.P. I also got a channel on Blip, which you can check out. Help me out. Beautiful two-way right there.
And I have a channel on YouTube, XX Studios. I do a few blogging and some skits, so if you want to check that out, go right ahead.
All you gotta do is just click on our heads and you can subscribe to our channels. How cool would that be? All you gotta do is click right here on the moneymaker.
Click on my face.
The moneymaker, right here. Love it.
All right. Go see the Avengers. Also,
That's going in the bloopers.
Blooper reels. Okay.
Catwoman in that costume. What are they doing? The 1960s Catwoman? I mean, let's get us some Selena Kyle action here. Let's get us real Selena Kyle, like from the Batman Returns. I mean, as weird as that movie is, that Selena Kyle, she was banging. Okay, I digress. Back to Marvel.
Please don't sue us, DC.
That was a lame joke.
We're keeping it.
You came up with that joke in 10 minutes.
I will admit that was right for
You wung it. Everybody at home knows you wung that joke.
Well, that portion that I said that I wung it will be in the bloopers reel.
Wung?
Oh, whoa, that's going to be in the blooper reel. Or is it? Oh, Joe, you're going to rip my throat out, aren't you? Look at him. He's gonna. You gotta be like Bruce Banner. You gotta control the anger. You're always angry, but you gotta control it.
That's the secret. I'm always angry.
And I'm afraid.